Hey guys, how's it going tonight? We're doing a little behind the scenes for the Mosquito Springs Paranormal Podcast, just to show you what goes on here to get the episodes out to you guys. And before we get started, well, of course, a lot of you know who I am. I'm Michael Sessums. I'm the creator and an actor on the Mosquito Springs Paranormal Podcast. And we put this out once a week on Tuesdays. By we, I mean me and all my other characters. So one of the questions I have for you is, what episode title would you like to see for our boys to get into in the future? Write that in the comments section, and we'll visit that after I show you a demo of the script that we're doing for the next episode, or an upcoming episode, that is. Alright, so let's see. We're going to be reading an excerpt from the Kennedy Elevator. Alright, let me get this. Here is the excerpt of the script for Kennedy Elevator. Let's see if I can keep the light off of it here. It's kind of hard to catch it without all that glare. But anyway, that's part of the script that we're going to be reading for the Kennedy Elevator episode. And not to give away too much, but yeah, there's a special elevator within the school book depository that has to do with maybe saving JFK from the assassination attempt that happened in 1963. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what happens here at Mosquito Springs. Okay. All right. So let's get a little bit of voiceover going here, and we've got Big D, Bobby Ray, and Winston standing outside the building, the school book depository, looking up at the 6th floor shooter's window. And Bobby Ray says, "Hey, Big D, did you know that the government hid JFK's brain so you couldn't tell he was shot at ground level from behind within the motorcade?" "Oh, Bobby Ray." No, it's true. Yeah, I was watching the Conspiracies Uncovered channel, and they had a video that showed Vice President Johnson in a dark trench coat meeting with Johnny X at Jack Ruby's nightclub, about a month before the Texas trip, and he was ordering a hit on JFK. That's right. Okay, well, there you go. That's a sample from Kennedy Elevator, an episode coming up on a podcast player near you. Okay. Well, we want to take a look and see what suggestions maybe people have made. Hey Lala, how's it going? We're doing the behind the scenes for the podcast Mosquito Springs Paranormal, and we just read an excerpt from the school book depository Kennedy Elevator episode that's coming up. And one of the questions I asked was, put in the comments what episode title you'd like to see our boys do in the future. See, they run kind of a paranormal investigative team on the side of doing their podcast. And one of the interesting comments that we had, hang on, let me grab it, for an upcoming episode title was, I saw it a minute ago. Zombie Donut Shop. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I think I'd like to see that one. Yeah, maybe we could have bits of zombies falling off into the batter, and they could have maybe lady fingers with real lady fingers in it there, you know what I mean? That's right. You be just eating the real lady fingers into lady fingers. Yeah, that's it. It's kind of nasty, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. That's right. Okay, well, oh yeah, I was gonna talk about what kind of microphone I'm using here too. And what we've got is, this is a Chaotica eyeball. And I can go ahead and take the camera off for a minute. Oh boy, just excuse me. Blah, blah, blah. Here, as I come through here. Oh boy, that's okay, Lala. Just maybe a premise of what you would like to hear on a future episode. You know, like aliens. Let's see, maybe aliens on the beach or something. I don't know. And we're talking about real aliens, not south of the border aliens. So anyway, this is a Chaotica. Come back here. Man, it's hard following this thing around. There we go. That's a Chaotica eyeball. And I use this sometimes instead of my sound booth to do recording. And what you could do is open this up. And you can see the microphone within there. This is the microphone. It's a Sennheiser MK4 digital microphone. This is underwear that's padding up in there, and it gives it a better sound, what they call kind of a dead sound, so you don't have too much noise. I got to turn this fan off, don't I? Because this is kind of noisy. Hold on a minute. Could y'all hear that fan? I think that may be a little bit better now. Aliens and zombies. I like it, Lala. Yes, I want to see that one. Okay. Oop. Okay. There we go. Put that back on there. So that's our microphone. Please stay in one place. Okay. It's staying in one place now. Oh. When I do it backwards, when I flip the screen backwards, sometimes I have trouble tracking back and forth which direction I'm supposed to be at. Yeah, definitely best padding hack there with the underwear. I don't remember who it was that I heard that from, but they were using that in theirs, and it made all the difference in the world. It was crazy. But anyway, oh gosh, we've got some more interesting titles that are coming up. I love this one with the Kennedy elevator. It's so cool. It's kind of a play on the, what do they call it? There's some kind of a deal where you can go into an elevator, supposedly, and if you press the buttons in a certain order, that you can get to the other side of the spirit dimension. And there's actually people who believe this and supposedly have done it. But that's kind of the premise of this thing. But our boys are going to go back and try to save JFK from the assassination attempt. Well, I mean, it was successful at the time, but it's going to be just an attempt this time, maybe, hopefully. Anyway, and so they're going to try to figure out how to go back in time to 1963 and thwart the assassination of JFK. And we'll see what happens. You know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. Maybe they'll wind up with more trouble than they're expecting, which is usually what happens on the Mosquito Springs Paranormal podcast. But anyway, so that's one of the next ones coming up. We've got another one where they find zombies in a bunker that Joe Cletus buys, and he thinks it's just a storm shelter, but it turns out to be a nuclear bunker. So yeah, little spoilers there for you guys. And anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take off. I just wanted to show y'all real quick what was going on. And let me see if I can bring the script up again. See if we can get that there script going there. That's right. So you got them scripts? I said, my name's Bobby Ray. Yeah, I'm Big D's best friend. That's right. And, oh, there you go. There's the Papa Booger out there. And anyway, we got things going on here with the scripty things right there. There he goes over that way. Scripty things like that, where we read those behind the scenes. Oh boy, that thing's just tracking all over the place. Well, we do that where we read the scripts there after it gets writ, and then them there scripts, they you do the voicey things, and then Mike goes over there and does the computery things on the MacBook Pro and puts in the editing and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's right, man. He does a real good job of it, too. I mean, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, we'll talk to you later, and I'm going to jump in and see some of your live streams. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Love you guys. See you soon.